name is Sunday Burquest. I'm 45 and I am a pastor of young adults. My job is going to help me in this game because I work with young adults, and I believe it'll give me an advantage with the young adults that are on my tribe, even when I get to the merge. I tend to relate well to them. I don't come across judging. I don't offer advice unless I'm asked to, and I'm really good at listening. So I think I'll have a good connection with the younger players, and just my job has given me that experience. My husband and I work together. It's stressful sometimes. And the work never goes away because it comes home with us, but it's still a fun job, challenging and fun. So basically our job is to oversee 18 to 29-year-olds in our church or whatever. We have a weekly Bible study, and I teach at that pretty often. That's about 75 kids that come to that. Then we have small groups outside of that where they get together outside of the church, and then we have really big parties like at Christmas. Basically, I'm organizing volunteers. I have about 150 volunteers I'm in charge of. Planning events, scheduling, and then, you know, when you're in ministry, you're kind of always on call. So if something happens, someone's going to call you, no matter what time of the day or night it is. I have 4 kids. I have 3 boys, which are 21, 19, and 17, and then I have a daughter that's 15. I started taking care of myself right when I went to Bible college, which was months after I graduated from high school, so about 18. I moved to Tulsa. I didn't have a car, which totally sucked because I depended on everybody else for rides. I had to find jobs that I could walk to, and ate a lot of ramen noodles, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. I grew a lot, and I think every person needs to really get out of their parents' house and live on their own. I would say I think my kids are probably a little less independent than I was. People say I baby my oldest son. I don't think I do. I mean, they know how to do laundry, and they know how to do their own money, and they, you know, my oldest 2 have like investments, and, you know, they had full rides to college, and they put away money, and, you know, they've done really good that way. But they always know they can come home and bring their laundry or get food. My husband gets upset with me because I'll call and be like, hey, will you pay for a movie? I'm like, sure. And he's like, what are you paying for a movie for? He's 21, he can pay for his own movie, you know. But I think it's good that a mom can be soft and give little things on the side, and that dad can be a little bit more tough on them. I think it's good to have the balance. I am doing Survivor because, first of all, I'm a super fan. I've been watching since the beginning. And about 8 years ago, we were watching as a family, and I said, I could do that. And my boys all laughed at me. And I thought, okay, you guys just wait. And it was just like planted in my head back then. And then about 4 years ago, this coming April, I got diagnosed with breast cancer, and kind of went through that whole deal. And after going through that, I was like, I can totally do Survivor. I just did this. And I turned 45. And I thought, you know what? If I'm ever going to go for something I really want, this is the time to do it. So surviving cancer has basically shown me I can survive anything. Like, I knew that. I'm a strong person. I'm independent. I've been through a lot, different stuff in my family, deaths, all this. But going through that for myself showed me that I could come out and do it. I knew I could, but it just gave me that extra confidence that I needed to show up the boys. I feel like I notice a few differences in young people as opposed to I was. I feel a lot of them are a little bit more entitled than I felt like I was at their age. I feel like a lot of them, on the flip side, are quick to jump into a cause. They're really cause-oriented. Like, if we're all going to do this together and we're all going to get in it, you know, they love that. I feel like they question a lot more than I did, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Definitely question authority more. Definitely question, that's my parents' faith. Does that mean it has to be mine? So those are some differences I definitely see. For the most part, I don't feel like most young people are quite as driven, mainly because a lot of them can stay at home. And I'm surprised at the 25-year-old guys that live at home and play video games all day. Like, really? And so I just feel like they're a little bit more, okay, Sarah, but it takes me 7 years to do school. Who cares? My parents are paying for it. You know, so it's a little bit different, I feel like. I am an alpha female. Yes, I am. And I have to really watch that because my one of my goals coming in is to not take charge. And that comes real easy to me. In most scenarios I'm in, people end up putting me in charge because they know that about me. So I'm really going to try not to be bossy. The qualities I have that are going to make me win Survivor are I'm super personable. I mean, I can basically make a relationship with anybody, and I've done it. I've worked with people for, 25 years. I had to work with difficult people, people I didn't like. I think that's going to really play into my hand, is being able to make relationships with people. I work really hard. So there's no way anyone's going to be able to get to a tribal and say that I'm not carrying my weight. Although I'm not going to be the strongest person, obviously, on my tribe, I won't hold my tribe back. Like, I'm stronger than I look. I'm going to be able to help in challenges. And I think the combination of those things, working hard, giving hard in the challenges, and really helping them win them, and being personable and building a lot of relationships, are going to be the qualities that help me win the game.